30-minute Yoga Nidra. Lying in Shavasana, take the time to make sure you have any supports you need, a small pillow or rolled blanket or towel, perhaps at the back of the knees, beneath the thighs or buttocks to protect the lower back, or beneath the neck, taking care to ensure the neck isn't overextended and that the breathing process isn't impeded in this position. Removing any glasses, jewellery, tightly fitted clothing that might be necessary to maintain your comfort throughout. Bearing in mind, the aim is to remain perfectly still physically throughout. If you do need to move during the practice, do so with full awareness, saying to yourself first, I am moving the body. Take the time also to make sure there's no wrinkles or impediments beneath the body, and that the coverings you have will ensure that you remain warm throughout, bearing in mind the body temperature does drop during Yoga Nidra. Deep relaxation, where the body sleeps, the mind remains awake and alert following the instructions. Checking now that you are in the position of Shavasana. The feet are about hip-width apart and falling gently out to the sides, that the hips are in alignment in the crosswise direction, and also the shoulders. Taking the time to wriggle through there and the shoulder blades, relaxing the shoulder blades into the floor. Having the arms a little away from the body, palms facing uppermost or perhaps slightly turned in towards the body, fingers lightly curled but not actually in contact with anything. Wriggling the lower jaw, rotating the tongue around the mouth, perhaps allowing it to curl lightly and rest behind the teeth. Closing the eyes and mouth lightly. Softening all the muscles around the mouth and lips, around the eyes, and indeed at the back of the eyes. Checking that each and every area is softening, relaxed, comfortable. Bring the awareness now fully to the body. Notice any areas of tension, scanning from the feet up to the head. Take the breath to any areas of tension or tightness and exhale that tension out with the breath. And do that with 2 more breaths. Aiming to remove the tension from within the body. And with each exhalation, to allow the body to let go, to soften further into the floor. Bring the awareness now to your blanket, coverings or clothing on the body, noticing their texture and weight. Become aware of how the air feels on any exposed skin of the body. Be fully aware of how the body feels at the points where it's resting on the floor, the heels, buttocks, back, shoulders, back of the head. Leave the body now and become aware of the sounds outside the room. Seeking out as many sounds outside the room as can be heard. Once heard, acknowledge the sound and move on to seek yet another sound. Become aware now of sounds inside the room, searching for the obvious sounds and the less obvious, using the sense of hearing as a radar, seeking out as many sounds as can be heard, acknowledging the sound, moving on to seek yet another. Become aware of the sound of your breath at the nostrils, within the body, the sound of the heartbeat, leave the sounds now is the time in the practice to recall your sankalpa. If you have one, bringing it to mind now and repeating it 3 times with conviction. A sankalpa being a short, positive statement reflecting your most fundamental goal in life. If you don't yet have a sankalpa or resolve or fundamental goal, use this time to allow thoughts of what one might be for you to arise from within. Leave the sankalpa, or thoughts of what one might be for you, to rest. And prepare now for the mental body rotation, where the awareness is mentally moved around the body, resting lightly on each part as it is named, before moving on to the next stated body part. No actual physical movement. Beginning with the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the waist and chest, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Moving now to the left side of the body, to the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the waist and chest, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bringing the awareness now up the back of the body to the right heel, left heel, right back of the leg, left back of the leg, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, the whole spine, the crown of the head, and now moving the awareness down the front of the body to the forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow centre, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils together, the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin and entire jaw, the throat, the neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen and pelvic region. Taking the awareness now to the major body parts of the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, the whole of the front, the back and the front together, the whole of the head and the neck, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body all together. Remaining awake and aware, let go of the body rotation and move to the next stage of breath awareness. Bring the awareness to the relaxed, natural breath. The easy breath. The body breathing effortlessly. The natural, relaxed breath. Become aware of the breath at the chest. As if the body is breathing in and out at the chest. Observing the breath at the navel. Have a sense of the breath entering and leaving the body at the navel. Begin counting down that breath at the navel, counting down from 27 to 0. Navel, breathing in 27. Navel, breathing out 27. Navel, breathing in 26. Navel, breathing out 26, and so on. Each and every breath counting down at the navel. If a breath is missed or the count is lost, begin again at 27. Counting down at the navel. If the mind wanders or 0 is reached or a breath is missed, begin again at 27. Remain with the count at the navel. Leave the breath at the navel now and shift the awareness to the eyebrow center, as if the body is breathing in and out at the eyebrow center. Have the sense of the breath entering and leaving the body at the eyebrow center. Observing the relaxed breath at the eyebrow center. If the mind wanders, bring it back to observing the breath at the eyebrow center. As if the breath is entering and leaving the body at the eyebrow center. Release the breath at the eyebrow center and allow the breath to return to its natural state. Move to the next stage in the practice, the sensation of opposites. Create an experience of heaviness within the body. On exhalation, experience the heaviness of the body resting on the floor. Imagine the sensation of heaviness in the legs. Create that same sense of heaviness in the trunk. Heaviness in the arms. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the head. Whole body heavy. Whole body heavy. Release the heaviness from the body and foster now a sense of lightness within the body. Imagine the sensation of lightness, the body barely touching the floor. Experience that sensation of lightness through the legs. The sense of lightness of the arms. Evoke that sense of lightness through the trunk and head. Whole body light. Whole body light. Let go of the sense of lightness and allow the body to return to its normal weight. Create instead the experience of heat in the body. Generate a sensation of heat with each exhalation, moving up from the toes, legs, heat through the trunk, arms, developing that sense of heat through into the head and neck. Whole body hot. Whole body hot. Let go of the sensation of heat now and switch to the experience of cold. Develop the sense of cold within the body. Coldness spreading up from the toes. Coldness through the legs. awaken that sense of coldness through the arms and trunk, neck and head. Whole body cold. Whole body cold. Release the feeling of coldness now. Let go of the sensations and allow the body to return to its natural temperature. Bring now the awareness to the dark space behind the closed eyes, the screen of the mind, and imagine there the following images as they are named: the sun at sunset, the sun at sunset, a red umbrella, a red umbrella, a flying kite, a flying kite, a candle flame, a candle flame, rich red earth, rich red earth, moonlight on the water, moonlight on the water, dew on a leaf, dew on a leaf, a bowl of oranges, a bowl of oranges. Release these images now, and once again recall your sankalpa or resolve, the same sankalpa from earlier in the practice, mentally repeating it 3 times with faith and conviction. If you don't yet have a sankalpa or resolve, use this time to allow one to arise from within. Leave your sankalpa or resolve to rest now, knowing in time it will come to fruition. Moving to the final stage now of the practice, for externalization, reconnect with your natural breath. Observe the sound of the breath at the nostrils. Feel the sensation of your breath with each and every breath. Observe the rhythm of your breath. Is it even or ragged? Notice the depth of the breath, deep or shallow. Witness the speed of your breath. How fast or slow? And begin to experience the rise and the fall of your chest with each breath. And begin to deepen the breath, and along with it, deepen and expand the awareness to include your whole body. Become aware of the weight of the body. Experience again the sensation of any coverings, blankets or clothing on the body. Notice how the air feels on any exposed skin of your body. Feel into the body where it meets the floor, the heels, back of the legs, buttocks, shoulders, back of the head. Be aware of the dimensions of your body on the floor in the room you are lying in. Become aware of the position of the windows or doors in the room you are in. Be fully aware of the time of the day, morning, afternoon, or evening. Become aware once again of the sounds outside the room. And be fully aware that you have been practicing Yoga Nidra and that the practice is now complete. You might like to begin making small movements with the hands or feet. Perhaps having a full body stretch, pushing the heels away from you, pulling the toes towards the head and stretching the arms overhead. Stretching fully and completely. If you need to release the muscles of the lower back, you might like to bring the thighs towards the chest and perhaps make small circular movements with the knees, or alternatively rock from side to side, warming up the back in any way that's suitable for you. And when you're ready, rolling onto the right side and remaining there with the eyes closed. Perhaps considering further your sankalpa. And when you're ready, moving into a seated position, remaining with the eyes closed or perhaps downcast towards the floor for a moment or two until you're fully reawakened and ready to face the day or evening or whatever may be ahead. You might like to do some palming where you rub the hands together until they're hot, cup the hands and open the eyes, gazing softly into the warm dark space provided by the warm cupped hands. This completes Yoga Nidra.